Alright, so today I'll be commenting about my gameplay in other servers with random people. Now, as you can see, this is a 2v2. Why is it a 2v2? I am not sure who was the host. I do not know, but oh well. Either way, this doesn't hinder my performance on the game, I think. So, as you can see, I'm building over here extractors, the early game stuff. Conquer all extractors, after that, make factories, and then make fabricators, and then make more factories, and after that attack the enemy. Now, as you can see here, we have ourselves like a bit of like decent like extractor pools. They're kind of separated, but that's okay. Now, my ally over there is located on the top right. I am located on like top left, and then the enemy is located on like the middle bottom sort of thing, middle, like that's the center bottom, I think. And then the other enemy is located on like the east side. Now, I'm not sure if you heard, but I think I'm getting attacked by enemies right now. This is like player 1 green and like team A. Yeah, they're using scouts to like try and destroy my extractors. I'm not sure what strategy they're actually using. Oh, wait. Oh, damn. Dude, I accidentally picked scout. Oh, and I didn't even realize that. Yeah, if you want to know, the recording of the voice was after I record the video, because it's kind of hard to talk while you're like playing the game. So I usually like record my voice after I play the game. So anyways, we've dealt with like the scout situation. We've lost an extractor, I think. And yeah, time to build more extractors. I've got a scout, but that was kind of a mistake. Accidentally pressed that. Don't worry though. So right now, I'm just gonna build gunship to like try and deal with like the enemies over here. Yep, they're attacking me, alright. I'm not sure about my ally over there though. It seems as though it's kind of chill. Like there's some dots over there, probably extractors, and then a lot of dots like that edge over there, like there, if you can see it on the map. Yeah, there's some scouts. I'm not sure what else to say. They're just really annoying. Oh, and they can also attack air as well. Sometimes I forget about that. Okay, just gotta move my units over here. Yeah, it's not actually that eventful. They're just scouts with like really low HP. They're not cost effective, and I'm pretty sure the enemy just did that just to like do some like threatening or some stuff. But overall, it's not really that major threat. Okay, so I've set the gunship to patrol, and then I've also built extractors over there, down there, and then I'm not actually building any defenses like near like there, like that. What's it called? This the like that crossing over there, like in the east side of my base. Yeah, but maybe soon I will build it. Okay, got my second gunship, and then yeah, it's not really that eventful. Just gotta defend, build a ton of extractors, make a ton of money. It's not actually that serious. Also, if you're hearing like random sounds of like chickens like doing like chicken sounds, then that's probably from the video, because like I'm not sure why, but they're like chickens, like chickens like outside of my house or some shit. Also, if you wanna see more of these videos like this, then go to my poll on my YouTube channel. There's like 4 polls about like Rusted Warfare, and then you can pick like or vote which of those you wanna see, like what type of video, whether it's like commentary or like a 1v1 sort of thing. Anyways, yeah, this guy doesn't have that much defenses. Yep, I am now gonna start attacking my gunships early on. Gunships are like really good early game because well, they basically do like really high damage to like land units. I compare it to like units like amphibious jets. amphibious jets deal like significantly less damage to like buildings, so it is not like the best thing to use. So early on you want to use gunships and like try to like shock the enemy with like how fast and like strong like you can deal damage to like their base, so that eventually you can get like an upper hand, destroy a bit of their income, and then eventually win. Yeah, that's my strategy. So right now, oh damn, yeah, my phone is really, really, really greasy. It's because of sweat, and I forgot to put a screen protector. Some, yeah. You see, my builders are basically in like my ally side, basically. Yeah. Either way, I'm not sure what to do. I guess just like build turrets, anti-air turrets. Yeah, why not? Also, you can see how like I was struggling back there trying to like build like the turrets and like anti-air turrets. Yeah, that was because my phone was very sweaty, but that's okay though. That wasn't like a major issue though. The only issue that was is that it just it wasted me like a slight bit of time for me to like upgrade my extractors, but no, that's okay. Either way, the only thing I'm worried about is if the enemy like attacks, but for now, the only attack they did was just like with the scouts, and that was all. So right now, what I'm gonna do is gonna build more air factories because I'm gonna try and like attack the enemy basically. So as you can see, I have like a decent amount of income, and yeah, I can pretty much like build like more air factories. Right now, my ally is over there with like his amphibious jets. I'm not sure why he made amphibious jets, but that's okay. Oh, hmm. It seems as though like he's like trying to plan an attack or something. I wanna see this out. Damn. Wait, this guy's defense is totally. Bro, if I knew this guy's defense was like that, I could have just attacked that guy early on. Wait, yo, this guy's. Yo, blue is actually cooked. What is bro's defense? No, red, where are you going, red? Where is bro going? Oh yeah, and just a quick reminder: if you're hearing like any like sounds, like something like static or something, that's just my electric fan. Yeah, I need air because it's kind of hot, like especially in like summer, like April. Yeah, very hot. Anyways, as you can see right now, I have like a few gunships. I do not have any like units that can attack air, but I do have gunships. Yeah, yeah, I'm playing the risky card over here. This will either work out for me or not work out for me. This is very very risky. Okay, it's time to see and check like what my ally here is doing. Okay, yeah. That was like just a slip. Anyways, as you can see, my ally is like moving towards like blue's base. Although at this point, I think blue already has like a decent amount of like anti-air defense. Yeah. Oh, bro, look at the dude. That one extractor was like heavily defended, while the other one was like not even that much defended. Bro, the unevenness on this guy's defense. What the hell? Yeah. Now, anyways, I'm playing online right now, so I do not know any of these people because other servers basically like you can play with other people like anywhere, but like you don't know those people, so it's kind of a risk. Anyways, it's time to attack the enemy now, aka green, and not blue though. Yeah, because like blue, oh shit. Oh, retreat, bro, retreat. Move. Oh, damn. What a gross defense is, man. Okay, yeah, this guy. There's like, there's a word for this actually that I've made up for like people who like use turrets. No, that was like, no, that was turret warfare. Like you use turrets to like kill enemy, like kill like units. Yeah, no, that was turret warfare. This is different because this is in a base. So usually what I call this is like, I don't know, just like just like over defense. I don't actually have a proper word for this. I have a word for like people who use like turrets as like a way to like advance and attack, which is called like turret warfare. But for this, not really. Anyways, I'm just gonna build a ton of air factories at this point. After that, probably fabricators. Right now, the enemy is like making a ton of defenses, meaning that they will most likely spend their money on defenses, which means I can spend my money on fabricators, which then I could spend my money from the fabricators I got onto like units, defenses, and or probably just more fabricators. Anyways, if you have any questions like regarding the video or some stuff, whether it be like the random like chicken sounds or maybe like the electric fan sounds or maybe like the gameplay, then please tell me like the comments, cause like it's okay. It's just like opinions or like just discussion. Anyways, right now I'm just gonna build like more anti-air turrets because I think at this point there's a chance the enemy might attack. I don't know. Wait, yeah, it's just me or is like my turrets are getting attacked by artilleries. So if you're wondering why I built like turrets like over there like the crossing of my base, then I built that because what if the enemy is like gonna use like land units to attack? So might as well just like get like gun tier 3. But as you can see my turrets over here like they're like getting attacked by artillery, so that's gonna be a problem, but I'm not gonna deal with that right now. Instead, I'm just being blue in my base, and yeah, as you can see, my ally over here is also trying to attack blue, but blue, like both blue and green already have like really strong defenses, so I think we're in the mid game now. We're like, you can't advance, and the only way to like advance is to get more fabricators so you can get an upper hand. But getting more fabricators is kind of risky because it means that you're going to be spending a majority of your money on fabricators and less on your defenses. So yeah, I'm gonna take that risk. Anyways, as you can see, I'm doing a strategy known as going inside the enemy's base and dodging all of their anti-air defense so that I can attack lone extractors. Lone extractors basically means like extractors with like no defenses whatsoever, whether that be units or like anti-air turret guns or some stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but the enemy just had like two lone extractors. Maybe they think that I'm gonna attack their defenses first before their extractors, but no, I don't do that strategy. What I do instead is just like try and get an advantage by like destroying their income. Like the whole point of resident warfare is to like destroy their income. Because if you can't destroy their income, might as well like do something else, whether it be defenses to like maintain your income or build like fabricators to increase your income. So that like afterwards you can then like have like more units which you can use to attack. Like this one, for example, over here I have like units I'm gonna like try to attack, but I'm not concentrated on that right now. Yeah, they're kind of like suicide bombers or some shit. But no, actually, instead, it's because rather I forgot about this extractor over here. Yeah. So basically, what I'm doing is that I'm just trying to attack their extractors, and also like trying to sometimes I just suicide some of my guns to like anti-air, and sometimes I just place my guns like inside of my enemy's base, just so that they can't like rebuild extractors, so that their income would like be like heavily diminished. And also sometimes I like patrol like in like the outskirts of like my enemy's like base, or like maybe inside, like where there's like not that much defenses. As you can see, blue over here for some reason did not rebuild his extractors for some reason. That's okay though, because it'd be easier for me to like set up a bigger army. Or wait, no, it's more like it'd be harder for like blue to like make defenses, because if his money income is like less, then he can basically like be less effective in terms of like making units and then like building like defenses. So anyways, now that's like mid game now, where extractors are like they're all taken, either that or like they're unstable, meaning that there's a chance that like the enemy would like attack, like basically under constant threat, which is like from one of my guides in my like my videos that I made in like December 2024, I think. So yeah, basically what that means is that at this point I'm just gonna build fabricators. Oh damn. Yeah, you can see on the minimap that my units are getting attacked. It seems as though like green actually like rebuilt like its extractors and then put like anti-air defense in like around those extractors, which is like kind of a simple strategy. But what green doesn't know is that his like land defenses are wait sorry are all artilleries. So what that means is that I can just simply use land units that focuses on land, since they don't even have units at all. Like literally these two people only have like defenses like building defenses, so they ain't gonna move at all. So since like defenses like buildings are like land units, therefore, I should use units that attack mainly land and units that are like land. So, you know what that means? Yes, we are gonna be using a strategy known as spamming, or like basically swarm. What a swarm in Russian warfare, by definition, in my opinion, because I don't actually know the definition. I think this is like my opinion, but basically a swarm is where you use like really cheap units, like for example basic mech, or like tank, like the small tank. So basically you use those spammy units to like try and like rush onto the enemy's base and like try to shock the enemy, which in turn would mean that, well, you can like get an advantage, because like usually those units are like really fast and really strong, so like in big numbers they're like really strong, so it's really good to use them. Anyways, I'm using my guns, like my gunships, to like sacrifice, as like a sacrifice, because like I said, sometimes I use them as like a sacrifice. And yeah, I wasn't lying. Yeah, they're all getting annihilated. But actually, the reason why I'm doing that is so that I can destroy the artilleries. That way, it'd be easier for my mechs to like try and attack. And since my enemy thinks like green and blue, well, basically like both of them, like they think that like I'm gonna use gunships again, because like I'm not sure why, but that's what they're thinking, I think. So since they think that I'm gonna use gunships, therefore I'm gonna use like a unit that isn't similar to a gunship, or like specifically its type, since they think I'm gonna use air units basically. Yeah. Also, if you're confused about my explanation, then tell me in the comments. It's okay though. I'll respond like, I don't know, like a few hours or days. It depends if I can see the comment or not. I'm usually like not bothered enough to like check my YouTube and see if like anyone has commented, but I'll gladly reply if I can like see anyone commenting like on my like my explanations, because like sometimes explanations are like the best. I actually didn't script this, despite me like voicing after like I record this video. Like as you can see here, I know what's gonna happen, but I'm not gonna tell y'all, because like that just ruined the experience. But basically this video is more of a showcase on like what you should think on like your strategies. So basically, since my enemies think that I'm gonna use air, therefore I'm not gonna use air, because they're mostly gonna focus their like money on like defenses, like air defenses. So that's how you should think in Resident Warfare. You basically have to like innovate, because this game is basically all about like innovation on like strategies. Like as you can see over here, red, my ally over here, like player 2, is using air units. The problem is that my enemy, like green and blue, already knows like that red, and also probably me, that we're gonna use like air units. So instead, I opted for innovation to like use anything that is not air, so that I can surprise attack the enemy and like shock them. Basically, like shock and all, like where you're attacking like a more advanced like sort of like civilization or some stuff. But basically, it's not more about like attacking with like advanced technology. It's more about attacking with like a strategy that your enemy isn't expecting. Like, for example, if you're like some sort of like random mass civilization with like using sticks and stones, you're gonna be surprised if you see as another civilization that uses guns. So yeah, basically like that. I'm gonna surprise my enemies by like using land, basically. So yeah, but it doesn't mean that like red strategy is bad. It just means that I need to like use something like that's like better in order for me to like gain a massive advantage. Because remember, this game is all about innovation. Because it's a strategy game. I mean, all strategy games are all about like trying to like think outside the box and like trying to like have like some sort of strategy, basically. So yeah. Also, I play my game at like 30 frames per second. If you're wondering, like if you're confused as to like why the frames are so low, it's because I'm playing on like 30 frames, like around that. Sometimes like 31, but I'm not sure why. And either way, it's kind of okay. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering why I'm like not building any fabricators at all, at this point I'm like I might as well just like gonna attack already, because like at this point just like building fabricators would like take too long. So yeah, I opted for like the better solution of just oh, okay, my enemy is actually like prepared. I think my enemy like actually like genuinely saw like my strategy of like using, yeah, I think it's because of the artilleries. Oh no. Oh, I forgot about that, the watchtower. I forgot about that. My enemy probably saw like the watchtower and was thinking like, oh no, he's probably gonna attack with land. Yeah, no, it's okay though. Because like the defenses weren't even that much, only like three flame turrets, I think they were called. I don't know. The names in Rusted Warfare are not consistent. Like turret is basically like tier 1, tier 2, like the land defense, and then its tier 3 counterpart is called gun tier 3. Yeah, I'm not sure why. The names are not consistent. Like tier 1 turret, tier 2 turret, and then gun tier 3 just appears out of nowhere. So anyways, as you can see, I just totally just obliterated green over here. But yeah, when am I gonna like attack blue, you might ask? Well, I'm actually gonna attack blue right now. Like not just green but also blue, because I know for a fact that blue's probably also gonna build like land defenses, so might as well attack as fast as possible. Like AFAP. Yeah, as fast as possible. So as you can see, I've actually like built over here like, or not build, more like set like a bit of units to like blue. And yeah, since red like has attacked like blue's defenses already, then it's kind of like easier now to like attack blue, because for some reason blue just did not like build any more like defenses. Yeah, I'm not sure what red is doing. I think red is like trying to set up an army. Yeah, I can't tell though. I'm more concentrated over here on like the gameplay, because remember, this game is all about trying to like strategize, right? Like it's strategy. Like you need to like make like improvements and like innovate with like your strategies, because if you keep the same strategy, well, then you're eventually gonna lose. And just like that, we have won. Yeah, as you can see, here's the stats. I usually showcase the stats over here just so you can like see like, oh damn, look who has the highest income, look who has like, I don't know, the highest like units. Yeah, wow. So yeah, I hope you learned something from today's video about like what to think, because this guide can actually be in like any strategy game, like say like chess for example, like, or like try to like gain an advantage, like take the center or like gain a position. Yeah, it's sort of like that, but like in Rusted Warfare, where you have to like strategize. Like if your enemy is gonna expect you to use like gunship or amphibious jets, then the enemy will most likely use anti-air. So what you should do instead is, instead of using those units, you try to look for other units that isn't air, like heavy tanks for example. Thanks for watching.